Welcome to the Enva He Meant Company Music Podcast with your hosts KP and Ashton Thomas. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
What's happening, y'all?
What's up, everybody?
I'm Ashton.
And I'm KP.
And you are watching the Enva He Meant Company Music Podcast, the show made by music enthusiasts.
For music enthusiasts. Let's go.
Yeah, y'all know what it is. And it's the most wonderful time of the year.
I want y'all to give it up for Ashton in these last couple episodes, just showing us the vocal ability that the Lord has given him, and he's just coming forth with it, and it's just spilling out all over. So yeah, y'all give it up in the comments for Ashton and this and these singing snippets that he's doing. We may get an album. You never know. He may be on them drums singing like Josh. Gotta bring Josh back on here.
Well, no, as I mentioned, with Audacity for Sale, I've actually, within the last few gigs we've done, I've just been, taking it upon myself to play drums and lead songs and do background vocals as well. So at least for Audacity for Sale's sake, you'll hear lead and background vocals on the projects that we have forthcoming. You'll hear them from me. But yeah, y'all already know not to gas me up too much, because that's only fuel to the fire that I already have. So let's not.
You be blessing me. Insert the passenger on stage getting carried out, huh? That'd be me every time. But yes, we thank God, y'all.
Yeah. So yeah, it's the most wonderful time of the year, Christmas time, and yeah, I think even more so than celebrating the holiday, what I look forward to is the Christmas albums that I just love to just play on heavy rotation throughout this whole time. So yeah, definitely that's probably even as I get older and the passion that I already have for music, that just amplifies it, if you know what I mean. So yeah, for me, well, I guess the Black Christmas anthem was it This Christmas by Donny Hathaway?
Yes, the one and only.
Yeah, you ain't at a Black Christmas party if they don't play or sing that nowhere. But I'll tell you what's interesting. The first time I heard that was on SWV's Christmas album. They did a cover of that. I'm like, but then I want to say I was like 10 or 11 when my mom or my dad bought that Christmas album, and then they played it. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is nice. It's because it had that same. The melody was still the same. It was just in a lower key. Mm-hmm. But I mean, it was still nice. But then when I went back and heard Donnie's, well, actually, no, SWV and the singer Joe on a compilation Christmas album, he covered that. So they were the first two that I heard sing that. But then when I heard Donnie's. Actually, no, the first time I heard Donnie's rendition of it, or the original, was on one of the Martin Christmas episodes.
Oh, yep. Leave it to him.
So I'm like, wait a minute, this is the same song. So I'm like, well, who originally recorded it? And then I saw Donny Hathaway, father of Layla Hathaway. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is nice. And of course, hearing Donnie's version, like the original, is my favorite. And I was saying, so many years later, Chris Brown, he came back and did his thing with it. Yes. I'll say this on the movie This Christmas, I love how the intro of it, like Chris, he killed that. We're caroling through the night.
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, come on.
He really did. His is like probably top 3 of the different versions, variations that I've heard. Chris Brown is definitely up there for sure. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, with his, I'm like, yeah, he definitely, made his mark with that. So that was interesting. And then I'll say another one, The Preacher's Wife soundtrack, Whitney Houston's version of Joy to the World.
Oh my gosh! Don't even get me started on that soundtrack, on that movie.
The song, I mean, which you can say it's a Christmas theme, but I really love The Lord.
Yes,
that song on that, yeah.
It's so good. The entire Preacher's Wife soundtrack is just really, really amazing from start to finish. And I mean, as much as it gives you Christmas vibes, it gives you churchy vibes,
Yes.
which ties into the Christmas vibes because most of us
Mm-hmm.
grew up in church, and Christmas is a big deal. I mean, we're celebrating the birth of Christ, and so it's a lot going on in church, and so like that whole album not only just ties into the holidays, but it ties into our faith. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
Which made it even more special, I think.
Oh yeah, and shout out to all the churches who still have, the youth doing Christmas speeches and
And
skits
plays.
and plays and stuff.
Yes,
And
the birth of Christ that play every year. Oh my goodness.
oh,
Yep.
for sure.
Shout out to the old time way, huh?
Oh, come on here, come on here.
Period.
I
Yeah.
think another one, the Temptations Christmas album. In my mind, ooh, I want everyone to be free. And,
Huh?
actually, I'll tell you something. I won't go say it, but I'll say this. Me and my brothers, we had to sing that for a Sunday morning service, and like I didn't even know it because we actually because I mentioned like the Christmas speeches and skits because we actually did have a Christmas service at our church. Me and my brothers and my dad, we sang the Temptations version of Silent Night. I didn't know we had to do that though, like because we
They
were
tricked
rehearsing
you.
because I had it. Yeah, and I wasn't too happy about that either because I didn't know whose part I should have sang, and the mic, I couldn't hear myself in the monitors or anything, so I didn't know if I was singing the right note or not. I'm like, no, but yeah,
All to the
it was.
glory of God.
So I had to cover one ear just to hear myself.
Oh
The
yes,
notes I
the
was singing.
typical can't hear myself. No, that's how
It
you
was
know.
it was terrible. But my thing is, we were rehearsing because I actually had to put like a drum corps together, and we came up with a cadence and all that. So we'd been rehearsing, and it was like they just threw us a curveball. With
That's
that,
church
but,
for you. That's black church for you. You're gonna get thrown a curveball.
ain't it? But I mean, everybody enjoyed it, so I guess it wasn't all that bad. I guess
Of
I
course
guess not.
not. Listen, you know
So,
sing it, baby. You know you got that.
and and the Temptation. We're talking about the Temptations Christmas album. Another their version of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Hey, Rudolph, Rudolph, with your nose so bright. Melvin part. Come on, to guide my sleigh tonight.
Sing, Ashton. You better sing.
Stop gassing my head. Stop gassing me up like that. I'm just saying, for those who probably didn't heard it, I'm
Listen.
just giving them a forte of what to expect when they go hear it. And then that vamp. Hey, Rudolph, won't you guide my sleigh? Hey, Rudolph, that's the jam, boy. That is
Listen,
my jam. That is
Temptations.
my jam.
Listen, and speaking of that Christmas album, they are doing a vinyl for it right now. You can order it. Otis was just talking about it, and that's something that I would actually want to order because that is a legendary. Yeah, that's a legendary Christmas staple for sure. But you talk about the Temptations. For me, that sidelines with the Whispers Christmas album. Happy
Yeah.
holidays to you. I mean, you got Funky Christmas. Santa Claus is coming to town. Happy
Yes.
holidays to you. Just so many. This Christmas, their version of This Christmas is one of my favorites. And then Nat King Cole's The Christmas Song, Merry Christmas to
Yes.
You. That is my, like, the entire Whispers Christmas album is, I grew up on it. I know it front to back. Fire, okay?
Oh yeah.
Like, literally. It don't really
sure.
get much better than the Whispers and the Temptations in that rotation. For real.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I'll tell you an interesting twist for me. Along with those albums, those were one of the ones. I mean, that and then the OJ's Christmas album, which I didn't hear until I was in my mid-20s. And then this song that I can hardly wait for Christmas, and I'm like, yeah, this is. I'm like, ooh, that's cold. That's
Shout out
cold.
to the OJs.
Oh,
Aren't
shout
they
out
from
to the
Ohio
OJs,
as
yeah.
well, right?
Yes, they
check
are.
that out.
Yes, they are.
Yeah,
I
shout
think-
out to the OJs, Ohio natives.
For sure. Them another one. Oh yeah, and then I've been hearing a lot of jokes on this, which I can understand. The Jackson 5 when they put out a Christmas album.
Oh,
then,
yeah.
Their version of Santa Claus is coming to town, and
Yes,
little
that's the
drummer-
version everybody knows.
Santa Claus is coming
My
to
kids
town.
just did that.
Oh,
Shout out
yeah.
to my kids in my class. We sang
Aw,
that version.
for sure. Oh yeah, and I'm pretty sure they did a wonderful job.
They did. Yeah, shout
Shout
out to
out
the
to
kids.
shout out to the babies. Y'all
Hmm.
go ahead and sing that, and then the Little Drummer Boy, their version of Little Drummer Boy, I like that one.
Hmm.
And then I forget who led it. It may have been either Jermaine or Tito, one of them, because they did like a little I guess preview. And they was like, "Merry Christmas, big deal," and this, that, and the third. Somebody said that, probably Jermaine or Tito. It was that one song. Christmas won't be the same this year without your loving arms holding you so near. I think Jermaine or Tito, one of them, probably Tito, led that. That's another one of my favorite Christmas albums. But I know
Yeah.
what we're listening to. The previous one I've been saying, the Handel's Messiah, Soulful Celebration. I think one song that I came accustomed to, because I first heard that album when I was in high school, my sophomore year. I mean, I was still, well, I'll say this. I was just starting to get real heavy into music in high school, like starting to like actually take it serious. So for me, if I didn't like the intro, if it wasn't interesting enough, it only had about 3 seconds before I'm hitting the skip button on the CD player.
Yeah.
So, but I'll say this: I really robbed myself of a lot of songs that I really could have been enjoying all this time. One song in particular is called "Glory to God" by Leaders of the New School, which Busta Rhymes, that was one of the first rap group that made it big that he was in. Them, and then the Boys Choir of Harlem, like they collaborated for that specific song. I'm like, man, the intro is not really that exciting, but when they start getting to the vocals and everything, I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so many yeah, you've really been in your Christmas bag
Oh yeah, for
with the
sure. And then
Christmas.
the other song that Quincy Jones and Mervyn Warren, they both produced that album, but then their version of Hallelujah, Hallelujah, Hallelujah. No, they did that live, and then they did that in the studio, obviously for the album.
Right.
Daryl Coley singing that vamp, ad-libbing on that vamp. My Lord,
Daryl.
my God. He is the GOAT. Like I'll say this. For me, it's all about decision making.
Choices.
Whether you're singing or playing, it's all about, how you can navigate through everything that's going on. His decision making is very reminiscent. I'll say, I would have to say, maybe I don't know. I don't want to speak for anybody. I guess in a way, kind of Music Soul Child kind of derived from, some of the stuff that he did, because I do see some similarities on how they ad lib. Like maybe it's just me, but I'm just saying
I get what you're saying.
the choices that
Because
he
music
made.
is like really an ad lib king for real.
Yes.
Like his ad libs are incredible in the songs.
Oh, for sure. Yes. And I'm like, man, a lot of parallel stuff in that.
My favorites, like you said, you already, you did the we have a lot of the same ones. One that, I don't know, I feel like it's a classic is a Charlie Brown Christmas soundtrack. I could listen to the
Yes.
whole thing every day. Vince Guaraldi, is that how you
Yes,
pronounce his last
Vince
name? The
Guaraldi,
trio.
yes.
Like, I have listened to that album more than any Christmas album this season. I just love it. Like,
For sure.
1965, and it still hits to me.
It's still.
It's just amazing. So definitely a Charlie Brown Christmas. It's just nostalgic, but also like as your ear sharpens and you know, like us now, it's just like you listen to it like, oh man, like this is really dope for real.
Yes,
like
for sure.
musically, like a great jazz, just
Yes.
it's amazing. That's all that I could say about that.
And I'll say this about that album. That album single-handedly, I guess, classified jazz as a seasonal, like, Christmas thing. Because, like, really,
Makes sense.
a lot of musicians who don't play jazz only play jazz gigs
At
during the Christmas time. So it's like, man, how he really kind of like, captivated that as that, like, I guess for a lot of people, just, the subtleties in jazz and how calm and how warm and how homely the music can seem, especially jazz music from the 60s.
Right.
You know, it kind of gives
Standard.
Christmas, it's standard stuff. It kind of gives Christmas vibes anyway. So, but I guess it kind of all made sense how Vince Guaraldi, had the intelligence to make a jazz Christmas album. Probably, as far as I know, the first jazz Christmas album ever. So
Yeah, and to do it on Charlie Brown, like it's
On Charlie
just
Brown, yes.
it was like, oh my gosh. But yeah, like just super duper incredible. And then when you start talking about like Charlie Brown, to me that takes me to White Christmas, the movie, which has the soundtrack, which is just Bing Crosby and just these amazing actors and actresses that sang on that soundtrack. Like it's one of my favorite movies. I grew up watching it, and the music in that movie is just top tier Christmas music. Just
Oh, yeah.
really, really great Christmas music. So yeah, like
for sure.
yeah, I would have to say those two for sure this season have really been lighting up my life.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And then speaking of which, with Christmas movie stuff, like White Christmas and then, Charlie Brown Christmas, I'll say this, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Which composer John Williams, like he stuck his foot in that soundtrack. Like, oh my God. And then,
Yeah.
to even watch the movie, one song in particular, Christmas Star, it was like when, right when Kevin got stranded and he was outside, like, I guess, trying to kind of find his way through the city or whatever. I think he was like in the middle of Central Park, and the song Christmas Star came out. I think it was a scene where it was like some assembly at school and a group of kids was singing it. And then I'll say this, like, you can't help but get misty eyed, especially when all that was happening. When,
Exactly, in his little life.
and then he whispered, "Good night, Mom." And then his mom whispered, "Good night, Kevin."
Yes, yes.
Like you have to cover your face because it's like,
You do.
oh my
You get
Lord.
misty eye. That
Yeah.
part, and also the part with the lady with the bird, the pigeons. It's like a song right in there too, and it makes you like that whole. And it was some hidden gems up in what they was talking about too. It was very much like coded, but yeah, like life lessons up in that thing.
Life lesson, yeah.
So,
If you ever get stranded, never use your parents' credit card to buy nothing. 'Cause it will come back to bite you in the behind. I know he got that hotel suite on his father's credit card 'cause they all went to on vacation in Florida.
But my thing is, in a van full of kids, how do you miss a kid? Like
do you
it was
miss a
just,
kid?
it was
Yeah.
the perfect setup. But my goodness, but yeah, that we need to come on here and we'll talk about Christmas movies too, because that's a whole nother,
Yeah, that's a whole nother
a
different
whole
thing.
nother topic. But yeah, so like I would say, yeah, definitely those two, White Christmas, the Charlie Brown Christmas album, heavy rotation for me. I've just been into standards and more jazz show biz kind of like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, where it's like White Christmas isn't all jazz, is more like showbiz, you
It
know
is,
what I'm
yeah.
saying, like a Showtime kind of vibe. And then Vince is definitely like jazz standards, and it's been
yeah.
blessing me for sure.
So yeah, I mean, again, I can go down the loophole with this.
Let's hear 'em.
The rabbit hole. But I do want to mention one thing real quick. Actually, I was doing some Christmas shopping. What day was that? The last week, Monday, yeah. And I may have been at like Gabriel Brothers or Ollie's or somewhere, but just a lot of the new Christmas stuff that I've been coming in. That I've been finding out about. Shantae Moore's album, which is called what is it? I think I forget. I think Christmas Back to You or something like that. So I didn't recognize the voice, but I was like, man, this song is kind of killing. It was a song called Christmas Time in L.A. So I Shazammed it. I said, as I always do, anytime I hear a song that I'm feeling,
Same.
what song is this? Put it up to try to find like the nearest intercom, and Christmas Time in L.A. was playing. I'm like, this is killing. That, and then there's this one singer named Jordan Felice. His rendition of Feliz Navidad. It kind of sounds like Justin Timberlake producer to somebody. I mean, it has that real poppy, Latin poppy kind of deal. I'm like, that was killing. And then I got more and more into his album. His album's called Joy to the World, by the way, which he released a few years ago. If y'all want to go check that out. His rendition of Feliz Navidad is by far my favorite. I mean, I probably didn't have a favorite before I heard his, but definitely that's killer. Just anybody who knows me knows I'm a sucker for key changes in a song. So I mean, when you can intelligently navigate from one key to another,
Yep,
that definitely gets to me. So yeah, definitely those. I think Edwin Hawkins, he did like a Christmas compilation album that featured various artists. I think he featured the group Commission, their rendition of "Go Tell It on the Mountain." That was nice. I think, but the crazy thing, Edwin Hawkins had his band playing on it, but I guess the way Marvin Sapp worked that vamp. and again, the choices that he made, he's another great vamp guy as well. Like I guess a preacher, he gets he starts to tune up and everything. So, and then the runs that he puts and everything, like it's nice. So definitely Edwin Hawkins. You can't forget about the Clark sisters. Their Christmas album.
No, yes, my God, absolutely.
I love their version of Silent Night, which Kelly Price actually she covered. The Clark sisters version of Silent Night, so that was nice for her to pay tribute to them. And I love their version of Silent Night. And then one that I've been hearing a lot of people sing, that oh come Emmanuel.
Yeah, because we saw the Clarks, they were singing that, and I reposted it back in the day. I was like, oh my gosh, it don't get more better than that, for real.
Yeah, but my thing is like the past couple of weeks, I just been scrolling on Facebook and Instagram on the Humbug. I'm seeing like other ensembles sing that as well. I'm like, y'all better go ahead and pay tribute to the Clark sisters. Sing that song. Come on here. Come on.
Period.
Now. Yeah,
okay.
y'all know what's up. Y'all know what time it is. Shoot.
Period. That's what I'm saying. And I mean, we can't not talk about just some very popular Christmas songs like "Let It Snow" by Boyz II Men, and Brian McKnight. You can't not talk about that song. Mariah Carey, "All I Want for Christmas Is You." Yeah, but yeah, "Let It Snow" is just you can't have Christmas without.
You can't. No, it's not a soulful Christmas without that.
It's just not. You gotta have it.
And I'll say this because I really didn't grow up in an R&B household, but however, I grew up in a sitcom watching household. So the first time I heard that was on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when they were on it, and they were singing that. I think then my uncle Devin, he had their Christmas album, and I remember one time he was watching us, and we heard the whole thing while we were with him, and I'm like, okay, this got a little nice slow jam, get your groove on with that. So
absolutely, yeah, some good stuff.
Oh yeah, then and I gotta say this too for all my instrumental people, we can't leave them out. If y'all didn't know, the label from the from the 80s, GRP, they did a Christmas compilation album. I love Chick Corea's version of God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. The Electric Band, when they had that. I think some other bands like the Yellow Jackets, they may have had a song or two on that. I think Dave Grusin, who is the co-founder of GRP Records, it's dope. So y'all go ahead and check that out. And we would be remiss, speaking of which, not to mention Take Six, because they have three Christmas albums out.
How did I forget Take Six? Okay, yes, absolutely. First up, The Grinch. Thank you. The best rendition, the best version, period. There's no argument. Don't even try to argue.
Right. And then I actually found out something interesting, because their lead tenor, the guy who sings the high notes, Claude McKnight, brother of Brian McKnight. What I didn't know, the irony, because he was having a dialogue with Vinny, the bass singer. He was telling Vinny that when he first started the group, he wanted to sing bass. So it's just interesting how they both go off like dual head to head bass, singing bass on that. That's funny.
It's amazing. Yes.
Oh yeah, it is amazing. Yes, but I love their version of "Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy."
Now you're about to have me look at my Christmas playlist. Cause
So if I'm not mistaken, Mark Kibble, like I know he's one of the arrangers for the group and the member, like he's a genius. I love all of Mark Kibble's work, all of his arrangements and stuff. I think he put that together. He had to.
absolutely.
So yeah, definitely that. I'll go back even to their first album, He Is Christmas. Because their version of Amen, and then again God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, which features the Yellow Jackets on that album. You know, those are a couple of my favorites. And then their second Christmas album, We Wish You a Merry Christmas, which if you guys saw the first Throwback Thursday post of the month, when they did the Carol of the Bells / We Wish You a Merry Christmas, they did that live. I love their rendition of that. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, which Joey Kibble in the group, he led that, and I love Joey Kibble's tone of his voice, and again another great ad-lib guy too, especially on the vamp as it's fading out, some of the runs that he was singing in between the vamp. I'm like, yes, yeah, he got it. And then, of course, their third one, which you mentioned, The Most Wonderful Time of Year. I love their version of that song, but that whole album, again, You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. The background
like,
vocals
there's
on that.
just, like, my God, the harmonies in it. Oh, Jesus. It's just amazing. Like, so Take 6 in its entirety is just, you really just can't go wrong. But like, I forgot some people, because Robert Glasper has a Christmas album that he came out with that is amazing. Joy to the World featuring Alex Isley. I love December featuring Andra Day. God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen is really amazing by him. I mean, Robert is just Robert. You really can't go wrong with Robert Glasper. And then Samara Joy has Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, which was really, really dope. Shout out to Samara. Her stuff is just, I mean, there's so many amazing Christmas albums. Even Toni Braxton has a really good one as well. She did This Christmas and the Christmas song, and they're really, really fantastic. I'm looking at my playlist now like, oh, I forgot about some of these. And then, like, as you were talking about, like, last week, we can get to some of the people that we know personally from Ohio. Like, I know for me, Toledo, Ohio, shout out Shan Digg with his Christmas album, A Very Black Christmas. He has a song called Christmas on an Island, and it is just fantastic. That entire Christmas album is wonderful, so go check that out. Shout out to Shan Digg in Toledo, Ohio. You mentioned Reagan Gray. You could talk about her a little bit and how you ended up on that record.
Well, yeah. Actually, on my birthday last year, he called. It's funny because it was on my birthday last year when I laid down my drum parts for that Reagan Gray song, All I Want for Christmas. So he just called me up and said, "Hey, I got this new single that we're about to put out sometime next year with Reagan on it. We got to have you on it." So yeah, definitely that. So it was just a simple phone call. You said, hey, bro, I got you, bro. Let's make it happen. So
love it. And I actually really love that record. It's really good. Shout out to Reagan Gray for that. Ohio, Cleveland's own.
And I'll say this too. I'm glad that they chose the more simpler take that I did, because I will say, because he asked for like a few takes from it, so I said okay. So I guess by the second or third take, I was kind of all over the place and adding too much, because I started adding like a little percussion colors to all the other takes. I'm like, okay, I'm glad they chose the simpler one, where I'm not in the way at all. So
yeah, it was very pocket, which was
I'm glad.
what we love. Yes.
Love. Oh yeah, for sure.
So shout out to you and Reagan for that. That's pretty dope. So
Kenny Bell producer, and let's get it.
Yeah, for sure. Also, PJ Morton has a Christmas album with some amazing "I'll Be Home for Christmas," "Give Love on Christmas Day." You know, the typical Christmas standard, but everybody has their own unique version of it and rendition. And his is obviously very soulful, really good, churchy vibes. You know, shout out to PJ. But yeah, y'all, like it's so many amazing dope. We could be here all night talking about
Speaking
Christmas
of which,
music.
I'll name one more, and then we'll and next
We'll
year
wrap this up.
next year we got more for you. But I'll name one more right now. Stevie Wonder's Christmas album, the one that he put out when he was like still in his 20s. That's what Christmas means to me. I love that era of Stevie, like the tone of his voice, like singing full
that
voice, but still the
young,
raspiness. Candles burning low and lots of mistletoe. That and then that one song.
Where we go.
That's what Christmas means to me, my love. And you could tell like he was singing full voice. He had to
Right.
stand
Yep.
a little further back from the mic. 'Cause,
Yeah, his register was high too.
yeah, he was belting, and I love that. And then that one song, "Someday at Christmas, men won't be boys,
I don't know
fighting
if
with
I've ever
guns
heard
like
that.
kids playing with toys." I think Mary J. Blige, she may have did a rendition of that same song, "Someday at Christmas."
Okay.
I think so. Because I know there was a point in time where Mary J. Blige was covering a lot of Stevie. Because I know she has her own rendition of that one song. Overtime. I've been giving my class of love. Yeah, overjoyed. Yeah, overjoyed.
That's
And she
my.
has it.
Never mind, because I'll start crying on here.
For sure.
Yes, y'all. But I mean, Christmas music, it just is very nostalgic, and there's so many amazing options to choose from, a plethora of them
For sure.
to choose from. These are just some of our favorites, and we hope you guys enjoy.
I'll say this. Let us know what y'all been listening to this Christmas, during this Christmas time. If there's any albums that we didn't mention, let us know what's been on your Christmas rotation. Like I said, we're music enthusiasts, so we appreciate it, and we'll definitely do the research ourselves on what you've been
Absolutely.
listening to. Like, hey, and I tell people all the time, get me hip to the music that you're checking out, because as a musician, as a creative, I can always it gets the creative juices flowing. So let us know what y'all been rocking with this Christmas.
Absolutely, y'all. We hope
All
y'all
right.
have a Merry Christmas.
And this was a lot of fun talking about this stuff. So
Yes, it's Christmas Eve right now when you guys are watching. So yes, Merry
come on.
Christmas. Be safe, enjoy, and listen to lots of good music on Christmas
listen to
Day.
lots of good music. Drink that eggnog or that cappuccino like I'm drinking. That's an insider that I shared with Keisha. earlier. Just Merry Christmas to all, and this was a lot of fun talking about this stuff. So we're
For
gonna call it
sure.
there.
We'll see y'all later.
This has been another episode of the Vehement Company Music Podcast, the show made by music enthusiasts.
For music enthusiasts.
That's right. Merry Christmas, y'all.
Merry Christmas, y'all.